What up, you guys? It's me, Odir, aka the Overview, and now, after Invincible had its panel, let's talk about The Boys. And not The Boys Season 4, we're going to be talking about Gen V. So, in the middle of the whole writer's strike, it's been sort of rumored, but then again kind of announced because it seems like it, because this was the original plan before I get into this video, where Gen V is a series based off the G-Men, part of the Boys comic book series. Basically, their version of the X-Men. And now what was supposed to happen was Gen V was going to be the starting point between season 3 and 4. Basically, The Boys season 3.5. And throughout its runtime until maybe the end of November, where it's supposed to be releasing in September. That rhymed. The Boys Gen V was supposed to be first. And as soon as the series ended, then it would lead up into The Boys season 4. And from the looks of it, it doesn't seem like we're getting that. After the whole writer strike and Actors Guild, I feel like now everybody's going to be delaying a few projects, which I kind of knew, but then again, I didn't know it was going to go this far into it. But we'll see. Studios, pay your actors, pay your writers. But besides that, let's talk about the G-Men first. The G-Men, I know, is inspired by the X-Men of the Boys franchise, but to me, I want to see, because I remember the little teaser that showed that this series is going to deal with a bunch of superhero kids or teenagers, to say, who get their powers, and they're all in competitions to be who would be the first one to be making it own, or should I say playing their own character within the Boys universe as in their own superhero. I know we saw a bit of this in the Boys diabolical animation with the teenagers who had their shit powers, but let's see what it looks like in live action. We've already seen Ryan, how he dealt with powers. It's time we look into the world of superhero teens.
Being a hero is not about glory. It's about sacrifice.
All right.
Welcome to Godolphin University. We've trained the best and brightest young heroes since 1965. Godolphin is a safe space for you to thrive.
Ooh. So she's a bloodbender. Almost like Scarlet from Mortal Kombat.
Moreau, you could be the first top-ranked freshman in history.
I think you meant to say first black woman in the 7.
But you have a target on your back.
A few of us are going off campus. Let's have a good time. I'm still drunk from last night.
Perfect, just take a sip, say Turbo Rush cures hangovers.
I wouldn't pour this on my giving cured cancer.
Don't know why they censor it, knowing it's an R-rated trailer show.
There are dangerous, evil people at that school.
Ooh.
Everything is...
Newman.
I exploded his tag team explosion.
Freshman class is savage this year.
Huh. Like I expected. But it doesn't seem like it went into the way I thought, knowing it's the Boys in this show, and its finest glory finds a way to actually subvert expectations and make everything as gory as possible. So from what it looks like, what I can tell, it seems like now, like instead of what I thought it was a competition, is the thing something I wanted to see in a show like this, but knowing it's the Boys, they were going to do it anyway, but I just didn't think they were. That it looks like these kids are going to at least find a way to use their powers against the upper authority, knowing that they're kids with superpowers, which is a thing I've always thought about seeing, but I've only seen in one other thing chronicled, where if you give somebody or the wrong people powers, you already know everything is not going to go the way it was. The same way in the Chronicle where Andrew used his powers for evil, knowing how he was abused. The same way he went through all that pain and he's letting it out. In The Boys, everybody's a villain. No matter how good they are, all the Supes are villains. Except maybe Starlight, but still, there are some good people out there. But out of everybody you've seen in the show with powers, everybody's a villain. They all have a backstory. They all have a thing that made them who they are. But with these kids, come on. They're irresponsible kids. If the X-Men didn't care about human life, they would have actually overthrown humanity and actually joined Magneto in the cause for the Brotherhood of Mutants. But still, with the show, I'm excited to see where this is going to fit in, because I do know that they said that certain cast members from The Boys are going to show up. Like, you saw A-Train, you saw Ashley. They did say Ryan was going to show up at some point. Don't know where he would show up in a show like this. But let's see. We've seen the Seven in their glory. We've seen new people with powers. We've seen the team, or should I say Butcher and Huey with powers. It's about time we actually got into the younger demographic and see what the youth is going to be dealing with V. And how, especially, I want to say moving forward, because I do know I can guess we're going through at least 2 more seasons of The Boys, maybe. But I want to see if they could try to spin this into its own show, at least show a bit more of expanding the universe, or do like what Invincible didn't have to do their own spin-off 1 episode type episodes, or I don't know. If they could do a special dealing with certain worlds of The Boys, I'll be glad for it. I'm actually going to appreciate anything they do with the show. I do know that this is the one superhero show out there that's actually good, that's not Marvel or DC. I can't wait to see what happens. Alright guys, that's all for today. Leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.